The Young Euro Classic Festival brings together young orchestral musicians from around the world every year here in Berlin. It started 10 years ago and was seen as a new festival for a new German capital. One of the highlights is always the concert by the European Union Youth Orchestra, featuring the best musicians from this continent. They have little time to rehearse together, but are in the safe hands under the baton of the great maestro Vladimir Ashkenazy.
The European Union Youth Orchestra is in Berlin. They've only been playing together for 3 weeks, and now they're already on tour. At the Young Euro Classic Festival, they'll perform Shostakovich's Ninth Symphony under Russian conductor Vladimir Ashkenazy. It'll be a premiere for them. They only just learned the piece.
There's always a certain tension before a premiere like this. Before you go on stage, you focus. You think about what you're going to perform and how it should sound. But then you have to relax. You can't be tense when you go on stage. That's why we joke around with each other, to relieve this tension.
The European Union Youth Orchestra brings together some of Europe's brightest up-and-coming musical talent. It includes 140 musicians from all 27 EU countries.
Nederland.
France.
Great Britain.
Österreich.
España.
Deutschland.
An orchestra of completely new musicians is put together every summer. Established by the EU in 1978, the orchestra gives young musicians an opportunity to work together for several weeks a year. It's a challenge to get so many instruments and so many cultures to function in harmony.
The
most important thing about this orchestra is that you get to know so many people. We're 140 musicians. I don't know them all well, of course, but I have made some friends, especially in my section, the double basses.
They've only been practicing together for 2 weeks, and now they're on tour for 3 more.
It's wonderful. We play in a different concert hall every time. For instance, here we have an incredibly beautiful hall. Yesterday we played in the Concertgebouw in Amsterdam. Tomorrow we go to Rostock, then Prague. These tours are fun.
After rehearsal, there's just a little bit of time to explore Berlin. The tour schedule is very tight. After a short walk around the concert hall, the musicians go back inside to get ready. Tuning up for the concert. The EU Orchestra is always a highlight of the Young Euro Classic Festival.
I'm a little nervous, of course, but I expect that. I'm looking forward to being on stage in a few minutes.
The young musicians deliver their first performance of Shostakovich's Ninth with verve. When they get to Ravel's La Valse, the relief is evident.
The best young orchestra in Europe, and people from around Europe would hope to get into the orchestra with hard practice. So I just wanted to see what the standard was like.
It's a nice expression of community and sends a positive signal.
And this performance at the Young Euro Classic Festival in Berlin is a highlight of the EU Youth Orchestra's European tour.